status, we can see that more than 50%, 56% of these respondents come from people who are married, 40% are single, 2% are widow, and only 1% are divorced. In the occupation, there is a big scale of different occupations. We can see that the biggest occupation is informal sector, 38%. The second large is business, 24%. And then there is 15% working with farming, 12% with civil servant, 10% with private sector, and only 1% are one of those talents. And then the section number 2. Now I will give you a summary of the scorecard opinion report and the main results. So, the first thing is that we wanted to know how is President Samia's leadership going. She is the first female president in Tanzania, as well as the first vice president in Tanzania. So this was the main thing we wanted to know. What does the registered voters think about the leaderships? And as we can see, more than 3 out of 4 things that Samia Suluhu Hassan is doing great. Surisana. Only 14% thinks that she is not doing so well, and 10% thinks that she is doing averagely. So the result is pretty clear. Most of the respondents think that Samia Suluhu Hassan is doing well. So what are the appealing traits why people support Samia Suluhu Hassan? Well, first of all, 25% of the respondents thinks that she is fighting against the COVID-19. She is a good example, and she was also the first person who took the vaccination in public, and by that she gave a good example to the nation of Tanzania. And also she increased the amount of vaccination. 11% thinks that she is building the economy. And when we speak about the economy, we need to understand that it's working with other countries. So she's doing good in that sector as well. The political cohesion, 14%. She's improving the political cohesion and doing good politics. The employment percent is 4%. She has been improving the situation with employment, adding some workplaces, and also empowering girls and women by being a woman president. She is giving a good role model to young women and girls in Tanzania so that they believe they can employ themselves and believe that they can be what they want in the future career. 10% thinks that she is good in listening skills. She has met different groups of people and regions and doing well. The number of strategic projects is pretty high, 36%. And what we mean by these strategic projects? There is different projects such as SGR, there is Uniosumere hydropower station, for example, and also, for example, she is working with aircraft by adding the flights in Tanzania, and there is many other projects as well. But in general, we can say that the cooperation with the other arms of the government is good. It's almost 90%, so it's a big number among the results. Then the scorecard opinion report about the continuation of these strategic projects. As we can see, 67% of the respondents rated this number more than 61%. What about fighting against the corruption? More than half of the respondents, 55%, thinks that government is doing more than 61% for the commitment to fight and combat the corruption. Then we move to the scorecard opinion report. Ability to protect the rights and promote peace, equality and cohesion. We can see that 39% of the respondents rated this number between 91 and 100, and 36% rated this number between 61 and 90. 18% rated the number between 31 and 60, and only 7% rated this procent between 10 and 30. And again, we have a look to the COVID-19 situation. In general, we got a result that 70% of the respondents are rating the number that government is fighting against the COVID is bigger than 61, 17%. And then, scorecard opinion report about building the economy. 60% of the respondents rated the government at more than 61% for building the economy of Tanzania. Then we have a big number in the international cooperation. More than 4 out of 5 is rating the procent more than 61. And what we mean by international cooperation, we mean that we're working with other countries, so big scale is supporting this section about the international cooperation. Okay, then a scorecard opinion report about the most prevalent problem at the moment. Okay, as we can see, the number with land, water and health, they are pretty low. So Samia Hassan, she has been working with these teams and the numbers are getting low. She has been doing many solutions in these sections. Business, 10%. Also she has been including the international business and business in South Tanzania. The biggest percent is in the electricity and farming. So the farming is a problem because of the lack of international markets and the lack of enough fertilizers. So this is something should maybe focus more. And also the electricity problem, 39%. Then we will have a scorecard opinion report about the ministries of Tanzania. So what was the most efficient ministry among the results? It was the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology. And the ministry what is leading with solving these social issues is Ministry of Health. Finally, we asked the respondents to tell would they vote for President Samia Hassan if the elections were held today. And as we can see, 75% of the respondents would support Samia Hassan. 80% would say no, and only 7% wouldn't be sure what to vote. Yeah, my name is Sonia and I am working with Refine Data Tech. Now if you have any questions or comments, you are free to ask them. Asanteni, umesikiza.
Asante sana Sonia. Sasa tutakaribisha maswali matatu. Okay.
Thank you. In your presentation, you just say that among the traits that have given most comments, from the voters, were the strategic projects and COVID-19 fight, of which they scored 25% and 36%. Also, in your presentation, you also say that 76% in your inquiry gave out, a good comment. 10% average and 14.5. So my question was, if the election were to be held today, why should the 76% vote for President Samia?
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you think we can take all 3 questions or we can go one after one?
I think I can take all 3
Okay.
questions.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Samia.
My name is Pascal Bani, and Madam, thanks for your last presentation. But I just have one question. We know that President Samia Suluhu Hassan has reached almost 1 year in leading this country, and he has solved a lot of issues based on the development of the country. So my question is, what have you decided to come with this topic and not other?
Thank you. I see you.
You made a very nice presentation. Congratulations. You made a nice presentation. Congratulations for that. My question is, how many regions have you collected your data? Like all over the country, or which places did you specifically target?
Thanks.
So for the first question,
Maybe you can go to the microphone there, to the podium. Thank you.
yes. So for the first question was about the elections. Why would most of the people support Samia Suluhu Hassan? So I think some of the findings related to this among our research by Defined Datatech is that she has good ability to fight against the COVID-19 situation. Also, she has been doing good leadership with other groups, and also the projects she is working with. As I mentioned, there is many projects such as Utendaji hydropower station. There is SGR and a lot of different projects she's working with. So I think this is the big reason why people support this Samia Suluhu Hassan. And for the second questions, why did we choose this topic? It's because Samia Suluhu Hassan, she's the first female president of Tanzania. So this is very important for all Tanzania and all East Africa. So we wanted to know what does most of the respondents think about the leadership as a woman, female president. And finally, the question was about the areas which were in this research. So it was the whole Tanzania mainland and also Zanzibar. So we got answers all over the mainland. But mostly, so as I told you, 87% of the respondents were from religious voters. So it was the main focus in our research.
All right. Asante sana. Basi tunashukuru. Thank you for your presentation, your comment. Because we ran out of time, we still don't have 3 questions. So if there's further questions, we don't have also handout, and also there's a more detail in the report. At the moment, we only provided the soft copy quick for everything which has been presenting there, Swahili and English version. So thanks so much. Asante.
Asante sana.
Naomba nipokee hapo mwishoni kidogo alipomaliza kazi kwamba pengine kuna umakini ukikosekana wakati anafanya presentation. Sasa sijui nitume handout kwa nani ambaye kama tunataka kupata taarifa zile zote ni soft copy fulani. Nani anaweza au ni wapi namba yangu mtumie message WhatsApp au tunatumia kama bora hivyo.